But when it comes to reviving the policy of separating families from their children at the border,
we're actually reviving it.
That's what I want to ask.
President Biden didn't follow the law. He didn't follow the law in the fact that it's always been equally applied until his administration. And then he made decisions to ignore federal law in how he handled immigration and enforcement within our borders. And so today we're expanding our team at ICE, and we're going to have an acting director in Todd Lyons, who has a long history with Tom Homan. They have worked together to build on these enforcement operations. We're also naming a deputy secretary in Madison Sheehan that was going to be another expansion of this team.
There were similar comments from Rachel Maddow as well. Have a listen to Donald Trump responding to those comments in his typical witty, entertaining way.
Frankly, what Nicole Wallace said, I've never been a fan of hers, and she's not very talented. But I'll tell you, what she said the other day about that young man is disgraceful. She should be forced to resign. And Rachel Maddow should be forced to resign. Nobody watches her anyway.
I mean, Natalie, Donald Trump does seem to be at the absolute pinnacle of his game now. We've never seen him this confident. We've never seen him cracking jokes so happily. The speech was sensational. Give us your summary of that speech and how it's been received.
Well, it's been received absolutely wonderfully. I mean, the polls even confirmed by CNN and all the legacy media outlets show approval ratings of 76%. I mean, that's even crazy for me to believe. I guess maybe not when you consider that he won every single swing state, but he really hit every single issue, whether it was the economy, the border, the Ukraine conflict, just general international and national security. He really, I think, had full spectrum dominance on all those issues. And it's quite funny because the refrain that you hear coming from MSNBC so much of the time time is the idea that the American people didn't know what they were getting when they voted for President Donald J. Trump, right? They've been duped, they've been conned. I think that's probably just projection. But what he went through in that speech, the selection, the slate of guests that he invited, that is precisely what the American people voted for. And I guess the cherry on top is the rants against Rachel Maddow and Nicole Wallace.
And what was it DJ said to you when you asked him his secret mission?
He loves women.
Ah.
He's quite the player. He's good riz.
Fantastic. Well, I think sure he's got a great future ahead of him, and I'm sure he'll be a MAGA mascot for years to come. Thank you so much, Natalie Winters, for chatting to us, and we'll see you again next week.